Hey Tech Math, here are the guided notes for 6.8. Your homework for the day is number 8. So for the bell work, we need to change 1.7 kilograms to ounces. And the two conversion factors you need are right here. So we're going to start out the same way we always do. We're going to start out with 1.7 kilograms over 1. Go from kilograms. We can't go directly from kilograms to ounces. We need to go from kilograms to pounds to ounces because those are the conversions that we have right here. We know our kilograms. If I write this down, I get ounces. Alright, let's keep going. So yesterday we learned metric. Before that we were working with English. Now we have to go in between them. This is really nice because I'm going to be giving you the conversions that you need to use. All you need to know is where to put them into your problem at. So let's start out like we always do. We want to start out with our 1.5 pounds on top. But we can't just go from pounds to grams, so what conversions did I give you? Well, I can go from pounds to ounces and ounces to grams. So let's do that. I know that my pounds need to cancel out. What is the only one of these conversion factors I gave you with pounds? It's right here, so I must be using that one. 1 pound is 16 ounces. Pounds cancel out, but ounces isn't what I want to be in, so I know I need to cancel out that ounces. Well, which one of these two is left? We already used this one, so we must need to use our other conversion factor of 1 ounce equals 28.3 grams. My ounces cancel out, and I'm now left with grams. That's what I wanted. I wanted to convert to grams. So let's simplify that out. It's going to be 1.5 times 6 times 28.3, all over 1 times 1, which is just 1. So my final answer is 104.7 grams. Again, I know this because this is the only label that didn't fill out. Alright, moving on to the next one. We want to go yards to kilometers. This one is kind of nice and kind of mean because I don't give you the suggestion for meters to kilometers. You have to know that. So let's find out what happens. We're going to start out with our 100 yards. We always start out with what we know. But I don't want yards, so I cancel it out. Well, how do I do that? I use the only conversion factor given to me that says 1 yard is equal to 914 meters. Well, what do I know about meters and kilometers? Even though I didn't give you that conversion factor, I know how to go from meters to kilometers because I know how many there are. I know that in 1 kilometer there are 1,000 meters. Again, you could find that. Let's bring back that sheet. I know this. Let's get it so you can see it. Because to go from meters up to kilometers, there's 1,000 of whatever is in this blue box. So I know there's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. So now my meters cancel out, and I'm left with kilometers, which is where I wanted to be. Even though I didn't give that conversion factor to you, you should be able to use the table from 6.6 in order to be able to figure it out. So let's keep going. 100 times 0.914 divided by 1,000, which is my number on the bottom, I get 0.0914. So 100 is approximately 0.0914 kilometers. Alright, last one. Start out with what we know. 5 gallons. To go from gallons to liters, this one's really nice. I know that gallons have to cancel, and I even gave you a conversion that goes directly to liters. So 1 gallon is 1.375 liters. These pieces cancel. I get 5 times 1.375. So my final answer is going to be, make sure I'm on screen here, 6.875 liters. Make sure if I ask you to round it to something that you do the correct rounding. So if I said round this to the hundredths, I'd have to round here. I see that the number behind it is a 5, which means I round this number up. So it's the same thing as 6.88 liters. If I ask you to round it to the tenths place, I see that this number is above a 4, so I'd need to round it up. So I'd round that 8 to a 9. And I would never ask you if I have this many decimals to round to the tenths. So this one is to the hundredths. This one is to the tenths. Make sure you're rounding appropriately. I will be taking off points for that. So for right now, there's my final answer. That is the guided notes for 6.8. Go do your homework and let me know if you have any questions.